Hello all, I am Astha. To commemorate 5th May, the Soka Successors Day, our mentor Ikeda Sensei had given 7 eternal guidelines for the future revisions. Now, we, the Soka successors, will share these 7 guidelines with all of you. Guideline number 1. Let's take care of our health. Early to bed, early to rise. Being bathed in the morning sunlight allows our internal body clock to run smoothly. Some recent studies show that if we wake up early and follow a regular rhythm, then our brain will also function better. Catch your Z's. Because you are so busy, please use your time wisely and be sure to get enough sleep. Eat what's yummy and good. Though we should have a nutritionally balanced diet. Exercise your body and spirit. Our inner state of life lies at the core of our mental and physical well-being. We have to exercise our bodies through physical activities and sports. We also have to exercise our internal life condition through Dharmagu. When our inner condition of life changes, our mind and bodies also change. They will be refreshed and revitalized. Thank you.
Let's read books. Ikeda Sensei says, expand your mind and heart. Reading is a training ground that allows you to expand your horizons, enrich your spirit, and exercise your mind enormously. Books enable you to transcend time and space and experience worlds of unknown dimensions. And you don't need to pack or prepare any money for the journey. As long as you have a book, a new world can open up before your eyes in a flash. At any time or place, it is a treasure that is within reach of all of you. Reading literature makes us think of other situations and encourages us to address them with genuine concern and compassion. It is from such a sense of humanity that charity in its truest form emerges. Make time to read, it's easy. Being a reader doesn't mean that you have to sit down for 3 or 4 hours and read straight through. In fact, I think that in many cases, the things we read in brief spaces of time tend to stay with us longer. One method is to try choosing 2 or 3 types of books, like something easy and maybe a short story or an epic novel, and then reading whichever one you feel like when you have a spare moment. It's important to try, even if you only read a page or a few lines at a time. Each time you do so, your life will become richer and stronger. Befriend the great classics. Those who thoughtfully read even one great work of world literature can access an invaluable reservoir of human wisdom and find tremendous hope. It is like gaining a lifelong friend. Great works of literature are the shared treasures of humanity. If you read them in earnest and etch their message in your life, you will be able to hold your own in a conversation with virtually anyone.
Guideline number 3. Let's always use common sense. Ikeda Sensei says, common sense means living a contributive life. As a matter, I quote, as a matter of the organization known as school, you need to be committed to making it a better place. As a member of the organization, that is your family, you need to make efforts to create the best possible environment. That spirit is vital. Common sense also means no shortcuts. Buddhism is based on common sense and reason. Accordingly, it teaches that there is a time for everything in life. A time to be young, a time to enter the adult world, and so on. Moving forward step by step into each phase is in accord with reason. Just as a house will eventually fall down if it has no foundation or if the foundation is laid carelessly, it's clear what kind of results you can expect if you can take shortcuts. Similarly, it is unwise to try to live an adult life before you can properly look after yourself. Common sense means strengthening your foundation. Hopes and dreams alone, without hard work and struggle, only leave one prey to anxiety and frustration. As the real situation grows steadily more wretched, you have to consolidate your foundation. Buddhism is the highest form of common sense. Real faith lies in making persistent efforts to improve yourself. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Srijan and I'm here to talk about Ikeda Sensei's 7 eternal guidelines for the future division. So guideline 4, let's have patience. Ikeda Sensei says, make steady efforts every day patiently. With regular watering each day, a sapling steadily grows into a solid and sturdy tree. With diligent application every day, you can progress gradually in your studies. All good things are the result of continuous incremental efforts. Just because we have prayed for something doesn't mean that we will automatically get it. But even if our prayers are not immediately answered, if we keep chanting every day, we are creating the cause for a momentous positive change in the future. Without exception, you will look back and say to yourself that things worked out for the best. Patience is to keep preserving. Resolving to do something in the first place is proof that you are progressing. Even if you have the tendency to make a determination but only stick to it for 2-3 days, it's okay as long as you're refreshing that determination. Those who can keep renewing their resolution have great patience. It's also important to adopt the habit of pushing yourself an extra 5 minutes when you think to yourself, I can't do anymore, I want to go out and have some fun. That is the time to challenge yourself to keep at it another 5 minutes. Those who preserve for an extra 5 minutes are truly admirable. Victory is theirs. That is one of the truths of life. Patient people have vast hearts. Our aim is to become happy also while helping others do the same and working in the prosperity of society. In order to accomplish this, it's important that we don't rob of gentleness and patience, embracing others with a vast state of life as we carry out tenacious dialogue in the effort to strengthen and widen our circle of trust and friendship. Thank you.
Let's make a lot of friends. Friends fill our heart with hope. It is more enjoyable to laugh with a friend rather to laugh alone. A friend who rejoices with us in our success doubles our joy. Having a friend who listens to your problems can be a great source of comfort. When you're facing difficulty or painful circumstances, having a friend say, don't worry, it will be alright, can warm and enrich our heart and give you the strength to tackle your situation. Friends are treasures. They are shining suns of hope and stars sparkling in the winter skies of adversity. They are refreshing, comforting breeze and a bubbling spring that restores our heart. Likewise, friendship is a great ship of courage for sailing together towards our dream and a jet engine of wisdom for soaring together into the big wide world. Be the first to speak to others. You will definitely be able to make friends so long as you have the courage to talk to others. Keep in mind that they are people just like you, even if it's your first time meeting them. It's also important that you have a big open heart to talk with others in a spirit friendship even though their opinions may differ from yours. Sometimes you may disagree with your friends and argue with them at such times. Too, it's important that you take the first step in a spirit friendship even though their opinions may differ from yours. Sometimes you may disagree with your friends and argue with them at such times. Too, it's important that you take the first step to patch up things and become friends again. As long as you can do this, I'm sure your friendship will deepen. This is what I've always done. We attract good friends when we continuously learn and grow. Friendship has two wings that allow us to soar together to lofty heights, unswayed by feelings of like and dislike. One is the desire to learn and the other is personal development. Good friends gather around those who strive to learn and improve themselves. It is among good friends that we can polish and cultivate our character. These are the wording of Ikeda Sensei. Thank you.
Guideline number 6. Let's accumulate good fortune. Ikeda Sensei says, good fortune is the benefit that we need the most. Through our Buddhist practice, we can develop a strong inner core and a solid and inexhaustible reservoir of good fortune. There are two kinds of benefit that derive from faith in the Gonzon. Conspicuous benefit is the obvious visible benefit of being clearly protected or being quickly able to surmount a particular problem when it arises. Inconspicuous benefit, on the other hand, is good fortune accumulated slowly but steadily, which results in the forging of a rich and expansive state of life. We might not discern any change from day to day, but as the years pass, it will be clear that over time we've become happy, that we've grown as individuals. When you chant Daimoku, you will definitely gain the best result for you, regardless of whether that benefit is conspicuous or inconspicuous. Chanting Daimoku builds good fortune. Chanting Daimoku establishes a foundation of good fortune in young people's lives. Our inner state of life lies at the core of our mental and physical well being. Buddhist practice is the only means by which we can strengthen, purify, and develop our inner life. We have to exercise our minds through study. We have to exercise our bodies through physical activity and sports. We also have to exercise our internal life condition through Daimoku. When our inner condition of life changes, our minds and bodies also change. They will be refreshed and revitalized. Striving alongside the mentor is the greatest good fortune. It was my mentor, Mr. Toda, who taught me, a young man searching to find his way, the supreme path of life.
Guideline number 7. Let's cherish our parents. Ikeda Sensei says, gratitude brings growth and happiness. People who can cherish their parents can cherish themselves. If you can offer a warm smile to your parents, you can treat others with kindness too. Though some of you may have lost one or both of your parents, you probably have relatives, teachers, or other people looking after you. Please show them your appreciation. People who are grateful can grow without limits. Please do your best to show gratitude to those who are raising you. Respond positively. A smiling child is a source of unconditional happiness for a loving parent. Making an effort to respond in a positive way will make your family a warmer, happier place. That's the power your words can have. Develop yourself to make your parents proud. The best way to be good sons and daughters to your parents is to chant Namyaha Ringikyo and become outstanding individuals based on practicing Nichiren Buddhism. Study your hardest and develop yourselves so that eventually you can lead many others to happiness. Even after death, the lives of parent and child remain connected from that perspective. Being good sons and daughters to your parents is a lifelong endeavor. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Thank you all the future division members for sharing so beautifully all the guidelines with us. Now I'm going to summarize few points and I will share these guidelines once more with you all. So the first one is, let's take care of our health. Second, let's read books. Third one, let's always use common sense. Fourth, let's have patience. Fifth, let's make lots of friends. Let's accumulate good fortune. The sixth one, and the seventh one is, let's cherish our parents. So these are the guidelines which are actually need to be, practiced by all of us. It's not only for the kids to practice, because these are the guidelines which are the basic for each and individual's life. When we practices all these guidelines, we actually benefit ourselves. So of course better to start these practicing these as early as possible. So the future division is having these guidelines at the correct time. So when they will grow as an adult, they will accumulate all the good values in their life, and they will become powerful and a very good human being, so which is very very necessary. And for us, we need to practice these guidelines to provide better values to our future division. Thank you so very much.